we were an early hotspot, kind of, and everybody hunkered down. New Orleans got a very good grade for Louisiana in terms of compliance for everybody isolating, and WWOZ was in trouble because they were canceling Jazz Fest. And I don't know if you know much about WWOZ, but a part of our budget comes from we have a ticket sale that's attached to Jazz Fest, and that's way into seven figures. Our profit from that, it's a big part of our budget. Jazz Fest got canceled, and we were in trouble. Yeah. And this was when we were going into festival season, and a lot of you have been to New Orleans, and we live for our festivals. So the entire city, which lives for food and music, we were in trouble. We couldn't be with each other. We couldn't eat. We couldn't drink. We couldn't dance around in public. And I had this idea, and I created Jazz Fest on the air for 2 weekends. And we reached about 2 million people around the world. And our Q and core audience has gone up tremendously. I discovered last week.
Outstanding. How did you put that together? Were these live?
Everything was a recording that WWOZ had made at the festival over the years, with the exception of a few things that we couldn't get because there were stages we couldn't get. But the archive of the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation has all the Jazz Fest recordings. So I didn't sleep for about 3 weeks. I put 120 acts on the air, and we doubled our membership. Our existing membership has doubled since then.
Wow.
What we were doing, the point of what I'm saying, I realize I'm telling the story wrong. The point of what I'm saying is not so much like we saved our bacon financially, which was important. The point is we stopped and looked at what New Orleans or our community needed at the moment, and we tried to fill that. So what we did, and this was a lesson to us, and we saw it coming early. We saw that coming in March. But we tried it out with the French Quarter Festival. We tried it with live recordings, and people responded. They really wanted to gather live recordings. And then with Jazz Fest, which we did the following 2 weekends, what we did was we encouraged people to fest in place, which was we told people, okay, go hang out in your backyard, put on your wacky festival gear with all your Jazz Fest shirts and doohickeys on your hats, and eat Jazz Fest food and barbecue and do your thing, and send pictures on social media and put up your flags in front of your house and celebrate. And this took on a life of its own in the city. It became a big deal. And it really sort of transformed the mood in New Orleans. And it was because we were in the right place at the right time. We had the resources to recreate Jazz Fest and give people this thing that they were so emotionally connected